Hey everyone, this is Victor from Cyborg for Life, and I want to welcome you to episode 75 of Limb Lengthening Live, where the patients get to interview the guests. And today we were supposed to have a guest, but apparently she is not here. I have been waiting for a few minutes, but maybe she's just a little late to the show. So I am here, and we're just going to talk some quick announcements, and then we'll call it a day, unless somebody in the audience wants to be a guest. So let's see. Let's just talk some limb lengthening stuff. So I had a few topics that I wrote down here as backup just in case this happens. Come on now, I never get stood up. Well, it's happened a few times in the past. Before limb lengthening, before my confidence shot through the roof, a few girls have stood me up before, but it doesn't happen anymore. Okay, so the first topic here. Oh, we got some people in the chat. What's up? Athra Hamid, how you doing? TR God Core. Batmanlet begins. I love it. Yeah, we'll do question and answer. But first, let's talk some topics. So the first topic that I had is the limb lengthening form. So I put up a short earlier today that I shot yesterday about the limb lengthening form being down. And I'm not sure why. I mean, it's kind of crazy. In fact, I'll pull it up right here in another tab and we can look at it. So you software engineers out there can figure it out. But somebody sent me a link to actually, let's see, window, not that window, Chrome tab. Here we go. All right, so we can see what's going on here. So let's go to, I have it in my, right here. So this is what prompts us. It says sign in to Limb Lengthening Forum. I don't remember what my username or password is by heart or anything like that. It just auto logged in. But apparently this is walled behind some sort of access login thing. So apparently we can't access it. So a few people have speculated and say that it was hacked and we can't get in. So let me stop sharing. So there is actually a guy who sent me a new Limb Lengthening Forum link he created on a new app. Let me see. So I'll post it below after the show so you guys can go join that. It looks almost identical to the last one, but he said it's on way better software, and we actually have a moderator in there. And I don't know, maybe I'll be more active in there and see what happens. But that might be a backup. So that might be happening. So that's the new Limb Lengthening Forum, unless the old one doesn't come back, but it's maybe like a makeshift thing, temporary. We'll see. All right, the next thing is weight-bearing nail. So everybody knows that the Stride nail was recalled in early 2021. So it's been almost 2 years now, actually a little over 2 years that it's been off the market. But in the Discord, somebody had a consultation with Dr. Paley yesterday, and I just read his comment just like a little bit ago. And he says, let me just screenshot it. I'll bring it up. And we appreciate you, Welvin, for putting this in the Discord with your information. So let me just save this. Weight-bearing nail. Turn. So we'll just show you guys what he's saying. So I'm not making this up. All right, let's pull that up. So how's everybody doing? Good? I've been super busy. Hold on. There we go. Screen share. Window. Okay. So if you can see this, he says, Dr. Paley told me yesterday during a consultation that the Stride nail won't be out this year. It's been pushed off to next year, but there's no guesses of whether that is accurate or if it is pushed off again. So we do not know. And then somebody commented that Dr. Rosberg told them that as well. So yeah, so it could be a little bit longer than we expected. I thought, there's been some surgeons who have said, I should have turned that phone off, that it was going to be out late 2023. But I remember the surgeons who were on the development boards have said, don't listen. And it appears that they might be right. We'll see who's right come later this year. So you might be waiting a little bit longer, guys. So if you were getting your surgery done or planning to get your surgery done, now might be the time to pull the trigger. All right, so let's move on to the next topic, which is Rial. So a lot of people know that Rial, who was here last week and a couple weeks before that for his cosmetic limb lengthening interview, he had a successful nail swap, and he's been sending me all kinds of updates. So he's in recovery mode. He's got to wait 10 days until he gets he can start lengthening again, but he's back on track. So that's good to hear. All right, and then the collective. I know a lot of people have been asking me about that. When's the service coming out? I've been working on it. I have gotten yeses from a lot of the surgeons. We're still waiting on a few of them if they want to join or not. And then we have what is it? The nutritionist. She's awesome. She sent her intro video and all her like information stuff. So I'm putting that together. Mosh sent it as well, which is going to be the physical therapist that we work with, virtual physical therapists. And then, yeah, I'm trying to find the legal patients, and we're trying to put it together. So a lot of development still in the back end, but hopefully by, I don't know, mid to late this month, I can get something and do the launch campaign. So that's coming. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I had for updates. So let's go ahead and do some quick Q&A, and then we'll call it a day. So this will be a short one, unless she is, yeah, I'm checking her messages. Still quiet there. I got stood up. Come on. I want to dog. Well, hey, you know what? Maybe she meant, okay. So she did send her x-rays. I don't know what she meant yes by. So I asked her, I said, hey, look, I can still talk about it if you want, but she said if there's no camera, that's fine. So I don't want to talk about limb shortening without her. I think that'd be inappropriate. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. So let's answer some live Q&A. All right. Vicky, I like the name. All right. Is limb lengthening and breaking a leg the same? Can you answer this question? Is it the same recovery process? No, it's not. It's different, because when you break a leg, you're so when you're lengthening a limb, like there's nothing in that gap. So new osteoblast, new like osteogenesis has to take place. Like you're creating new tissue. But when you break a leg, they're just kind of connecting the two ends, and it's just, merging back together. So it's a little bit different. So breaking a leg is a lot faster to recover from than limb lengthening. The initial like post surgery pain is probably similar. Like when you break a leg, then again you probably go into shock. So there's some different factors, but it's a little different. Jack Kelly, hey Vic, thanks so much for the videos. Been watching you for more than 2 years, man. Longtime supporter, I appreciate it. And finally going ahead with the surgery in another few weeks. Wow, you pulled the trigger, awesome. Currently 5'9", hoping to get to 6 foot. Awesome, Jack. Well, hope you do too, man. That's there's been a lot of guys who've been in the 5'9" category who've successfully gotten to 6 foot. A lot. So we wish you the best, Jack. Keep us updated, and hey, maybe you'll be on the show one day. Where's the guess? Arthur, you're asking me. I have no idea. She sent me her x-rays, and literally like when did she send this? Like 3:34. So it wasn't even that long ago. And then maybe she got nervous. That's fine. And I'm not, judging. It happens. But we're here. And like I said, I have her x-rays, but I'm not going to talk about limb shortening because I don't know about it. That's actually why I was going to interview her, because I don't know anything about it. I know how it works, but I don't know anything about like the pain, like what this, so what I've heard from the surgeons is that when you break a, or when you're limb shortening, they still have to put the nail in there, and they created a gap. They pulled out bone, and then they're just reversing it to connect the bones again. That's what I've heard. And then I've heard it's not as effective as limb lengthening, because it's like your muscle becomes more lax and you don't have as much, I guess, tension, or yeah, it's weird. It's hard to explain. I don't know. That's why I wanted to ask her. But let's see. Where were we? So we answered Jack. Okay, we answered that one. Oh, come on, Vicky. I just answered it. You're asking like 1,000 times. All right. Batman Begins. Gotta love that name. Is unilateral lengthening safer since it decreases the risk for fat embolism and pulmonary embolism significantly? Excuse me. Only drawback is the risk of anesthesia increases. Yeah, it is. Technically, it is. But I know that most people realize, I mean, the surgeons have come on and said it 1,000 times, that the risk for those, if you have a good surgeon, it's very low. It's like less than 3 or 4%. So, and that's with bilateral. So if you're getting it done unilateral, it's cut that in half, 1 or 2%, maybe less. Mohammed, I don't know what you mean, but they break the bone to lengthen it. Oh, maybe he's talking to somebody else, I guess. Ben, what's up? All right. Victor, what do you think of people that are doing 9 centimeters on the femurs? I don't know. I mean, listen, surgeons have said it. If your body can tolerate length, you can get it. But they're just saying that based on their experience, most people can't get more than the average 6.5 to 8 centimeters on the femur bone for average people who are going for stature lengthening or severe limb length discrepancies. How is your night going? It's going okay, actually. I was just about to do this interview and then, just bounce out, go get some dinner and call it a day, and then start the weekend, but busy weekend as well. Bob, the circus boy, says 5'10 rocks. What's up, Bobby? We had him on last week. Go back and watch it. Go check out circusboy.com, I think it is called. See some of Bob's old circus acts. It's amazing. This guy's a true performer, and he did his latest and greatest act of all is limb lengthening. So, any update on Randy? Feel like we haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah, so Randy had some personal family issues to deal with, and he said that when the time is right, he'll be back. But we all wish him well. He's doing, really well physically. He just had to deal with some stuff. So, can't you keep the bone for bone grafting if something happens? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, the bone that they take out, I don't know. I don't know if they would need to. I mean, if they needed to use in that same person, then it would be like an autograft. I guess they could make bony matrix out of it. Yeah, sure. But I don't know if they would I don't know how they would save it. I'm not a surgeon, so. Batman Limb Begins. So, in your opinion, should we just do limb lengthening now, or should we wait for superior height increase alternatives? Well, when are they going to come out? Right? I have no idea. Like I said, that really cool company called Ossiform is working on that. They're PI3. I forget what it's called, but anyway, it's like a bone scaffold, but it can be used for limb lengthening. I actually heard from a patient who reached out to them, and they said they're going to be planning to use it for limb length discrepancies. And if it can be used for discrepancies, yeah, go figure. That's the same thing as the nails. They were made for discrepancies. You will not see on NuVasive site anywhere about stature lengthening, yet they sell most of their nails because of stature lengthening. What do you think about female limb lengthening? That actually, the lady who's going to come on tonight is a female. She did shortening, but I mean, I think female limb lengthening is just the same as guys limb lengthening. I think that more guys probably get it done because height is more of a masculine attribute that's cared about by guys, but girls get it done too. In fact, I think more women are getting it done nowadays as it's becoming more popular. All right. Ben, you mentioned that your height is 174.5 centimeters, almost 5'9". So I bet if you were a professional bodybuilder, you'd be put at 5'9". I am a professional bodybuilder, Ben. How dare you? I'm just a drug-free pro natural bodybuilder. Yeah, no, I am a pro at the highest level, drug-free. So I just care about my organs and everything else. So awesome, guys. So that's pretty much the Q&A. I think that's cool. Oh, I see one here. GJ, 6 foot is perfect. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. I think 5'11 is perfect. I'll stand by that. But 6 foot, no, that's a 6 foot club. I know everybody wants to be at 6 foot club. But anyway, guys, so like I said at the beginning of this live, it's basically the limb lengthening forum. There is a new one. I'm going to post the link below, or I'll put it in the chat here if you guys want to check it out. Some random guy who emailed me made it. He sent me an email. He did it. Hold on real quick. What's the name of the company again? Can you link me to their information? Yeah, it's Ossiform, Ossiform. So like os, like bone. Yeah, they should be coming out with that stuff this year. So it should be pretty interesting. Fastest Q&A. I know, right? Well, I don't want to hold you guys up. I apologize for the guest not being here. I should have prepared better. This week was busy, and I just kind of sent her the links today. And you know me, sometimes it catches up with me, but I'll do better. Do you think we should do LSJL with open growth plates? No, I think if you have open growth plates, I think you should definitely go see an endocrinologist, and they can probably help you a lot more naturally, or using some hormones and stuff, but it's safer than doing that. Please do more videos. Yeah, actually I have a video that I shot, and I have to I got to edit part of it. I tried somebody on Upwork or Fiverr, I can't remember, to edit the video, and he didn't really understand the concept of what I try to do for my videos. He put some like transitions in there, and it looks kind of okay, but I said, hey, just send me that, take out the stuff you did, some of the, the B-roll that you did. I'll fix it up, because it's kind of hard to know about limb lengthening, right? Nobody knows how to edit that. If you talk about, like, let's say the politics or sports or, fighting or whatever, you could talk about ChatGPT or AI or marketing, whatever, they can create videos for that. But like for limb lengthening, it's super hard, and medical videos is a little bit different. All right. Hey, Victor, have you had any patients that had types of knee surgeries prior to lengthening? I'm curious if a meniscus tear surgery would have a big impact on limb lengthening. That's actually a really good question. So I actually had a meniscus tear Probably before because of track and field on my discrepancy, so I don't know. But if you had a meniscus tear, it's probably okay because they're not going through the knee joint where your meniscus and stuff is. But like you just it's probably gonna help because you're gonna be like sedentary and healing up. But it's fine. I think it was Dr. Mabubian who came on and he spoke about that. He said as long as your knee is stable and it's not like really bad, then you should be okay. So. All right, cool. Guys, I don't know if there's any other questions in here, so let me see. Just check one more time for the guests because I feel really bad. I got to do better. Okay, cool. So topic ideas for videos. If you guys have any video ideas, feel free to send them in or post them. I'll try to like start shooting some more videos, at least one a week if I can. So like the one I have right now is the cost of limb lengthening. So I give my like top 5 reasons why I think the cost could go down or how it could go down. And then I have another idea about like, why you should work out before limb lengthening surgery and how far out you should kind of change your training and stuff like that. And there's research to prove that working out and having big muscles is not, it doesn't impede your flexibility. There's actually research on that. So resistance training actually helps flexibility. I found that out. So I was like, this is interesting. So everybody just thinks big, bulky muscles. No, there's actually, what was his name? Ronnie Coleman, one of the 8-time Mr. Olympia, actually could do splits on stage. So yeah, it's just about stretching, flexibility. So cool. That's awesome. I got Jack Kelly. Okay, cool. I think I got everybody. Let me just double check one more time. Then we're going to bounce. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Vix, you said earlier that you plan to create some sort of limb lengthening service. Is there any update on this? So yeah, I said a little earlier at the beginning. So the collective, it's a kind of like an all-in-one limb lengthening service, which is going to have a membership community. So we'll have people who could just, it's kind of like you can shop for what you need. Like if you need physical therapy, nutrition, or just the membership, like to, kind of like a private exclusive limb lengthening patients, people who are actually lengthening or have lengthened and talk in there. It's kind of like, but then you can also, within that membership, you're going to be able to ask a surgeon. So I have a surgeon who's like going to be able to answer questions, a physical therapist, a nutritionist, and actual patients who can answer your questions like on a 24 to 48 hour like rotation. So you can get answers much quicker. And then you can get it like we'll have packages. You can just buy it and get sessions, private sessions, like video sessions with those experts. So if your clinic that you're getting limb lengthening done at doesn't have a physical therapist, then then you can do like a session with our physical therapist. He can kind of teach you like a regimen to go through. The same thing with the nutritionist. She's awesome. She's a registered dietitian and a nutritionist. So she'll teach you like the best stuff to eat, the best supplements to take so you can recover super fast. You guys need to do that because I hear a lot of people who have delayed unions and it's 90% of the time, it's not the surgeon's fault. It's the patient's fault because they don't eat. They eat like McDonald's and stuff. It's nonsense. So you definitely need to get the nutritionist, if anything, book sessions with her. And then I'll actually be doing a lot of stuff to help you guys recover, get back in the gym, look good, so you can look amazing with your new height or fixing your discrepancy and rebuild your physiques. And then we'll have private, like I'm thinking about private calls on there or something like that if we want to do it. Obviously, nobody has to show their face or anything. You can just listen. There's going to be a surgeon who does a lot of stuff in there. So it's kind of like for people who are going through limb lengthening, if you just want to have like that extra sense of security, it's kind of, that's why we're creating it. It's kind of like that helping hand. Okay. It's a done for you type thing. Or done with you. It's kind of like we're holding your hand through limb lengthening so you can kind of get taller, fix your discrepancy all in one piece. So it's really cool. So you don't have to bootstrap information together. So that hopefully, like when is it coming out? Hopefully in the next month. Like I'm really trying hard just with work, side business, and then that, and then, everything else, personal life. So, all right, man, more questions are coming in now. All right, cool. I'll stay here for a few minutes then. Hopefully it doesn't go too long. Oh yeah, I joined another Discord, so there's like little noises coming through. You probably can hear it. Arthur, can you do a video about daily tasks like showering or using a wheelchair while lengthening? I actually did one. I don't know. I think it was like called dry runs, limb lengthening dry runs. So you should practice before limb lengthening so you can, and I actually did it. So I'll actually I'll try to link it underneath this video. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Yeah, I actually did it and I used HJ. He has some really good videos. Height Journey. Go check out his YouTube channel. He has some really good stuff on that. Carlos, do you happen to know if if any of the limb lengthening buildings in Turkey have been damaged due to the earthquakes? I've been wanting to see an update of people in Turkey while doing limb lengthening on the forum, but it's down currently. Yeah, so I don't think so. I actually contacted a few people in Turkey, and they said that it was, much further away, and that was a terrible tragedy. And every time I was on the news and the body count went up because of that earthquake, and the earthquakes, should I say, it was so horrible. Like it, you know, crushed my heart. But no, unfortunately, I think, or fortunately, it was away from Istanbul, where most of the limb lengthening clinics are. I know there's some in the surrounding towns, but it was far enough away. But the forum being down, there's actually going to be a new limb lengthening forum, at least like a temporary one, makeshift one, that a guy who emailed me, he created one, and it looks pretty solid. So I'll put that link. In fact, let me just pop it in the chat now. You guys can go create accounts. I actually haven't even created an account yet. So I'm going to do this. He asked me to, pitch it today. So I will do it. Here it is. Let me get the link, copy link. I'll put this in the chat, and then after the show's over, I'll put it in the description. So go make your accounts on the new limb lengthening forum, which I don't know what it's like, but it looks really cool. I clicked on it and I looked at it. It looks pretty cool. In fact, I'll pull it up here. So let's take a look at it together. Let me share my screen. Let's do this. This is the new limb lengthening forum. Boom. There we go. So as you can see, it looks pretty good. And he said this software platform is much better. It's like an app. It's in .io. So a lot of that, the AI stuff's coming out and apps and softwares. So look at that. I mean, it looks great. It's what's new, members. I guess you can see who's on here and stuff. Let's see who's on there. Taller, and Grow. So Grow is the staff member. Okay. He's the admin. He joined Saturday. This is cool. Taller. New member joined Sunday. All right, cool. Maybe I'll make an account. All right, let's make an account for Cyborg for Life before one of you guys steal my name. All right, username Cyborg for Life. Email. Yeah, okay. I'll put my Gmail in. Don't bombard me with emails. For Life 19. This isn't really my like G Suite email, but you can still get there. Password. And then I am human. No, I'm a robot. I'm AI. Please click each image containing a hallway. I can never do these things. Like seriously, like they're all hallways, right? All right. Cool. And yeah, I agree. Okay. Your account is currently awaiting. Oh, so they have to approve you. So they got to like, okay. So it's going to my Gmail. So let me open my Gmail. Let me do that. I'm creating a new account. So go create your accounts. I'll try to get on here some. I know the last one I didn't get on much. I don't know why. It's just so many things. I mean, with all the 5 different other platforms I got. I don't see it yet. It didn't come through. Did it jump to this one? No, not yet. Okay, so maybe they have to approve it. I don't know how it works. Let's see. Thank you for, you must follow the link in the email that has been sent to you. Well, I didn't get anything yet, so hopefully their stuff works. But we will wait and see. So let's see what else is here. Cool. So it looks like limb lengthening discussions. You click on here. I did limb lengthening in 2023 in Germany with the Betzbone. Ask me anything. Yeah, it looks like a lot of these things. The interview with the 3 surgeons. Oh, that's cool. That's the one we just did. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Oh, I'm logged in. I feel so stupid. You guys see that? I'm logged in. All right, so let me actually comment on this. Let's see how this works. So, see, I'm not good at forums. You have insufficient privileges to reply here. Oh, yeah, I guess I have to. He has to approve me, I guess. Or no, I have to let me go to the email. Refresh. No, nothing yet. Okay, so once that comes through, I'll try to log in once and see how it goes. But that's the new limb lengthening forum. Go create your accounts. So it looks like we have. Where do you see members? Members. Okay, so we only got those members. Oh, cool. Maybe this will push. All right. So today's birthdays. Oh, that's awesome. How do you? I guess he didn't do all that, but let's check what else is on here. Patient experiences, doctors. Okay, so it has on this. Dr. Axel Becker. Patient experiences. All right, so this guy must have gotten it done there. He did. Information about limb lengthening. So it's still being developed. I guess they're just putting content on here. It's hard to kind of transfer content that you can't access from the old one. So again, this may be makeshift if the other owner gets it back up, kind of sucks because that was really comprehensive, the other one. But this is awesome. I appreciate this guy for doing this because it's like a place you guys can go hang out and talk limb lengthening. So yeah, find threads watched. Okay, forums are read. Cool. Conversations. You have no red comment. Okay. Alerts. Oh, cool. Nice. So yeah, go check that out. That's the new limb lengthening forum at limblengthening.io. So that is it. Cool. I'm gonna stop sharing. Awesome, guys. So yeah, so many programmers who do limb lengthening. It's not surprising how fast a new website was made. I know, right? I would say actually, from all these B2B companies I've been talking to, like about limb lengthening, and and like these media coverage people, they're like, who is the ideal person who gets this done, or like the average person who gets this done? I'm like, look, they're between the ages of 25 and 35. They're some sort of software engineer, IT guy. So yeah, you're right. A lot of them are programmers. So cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. There's a few more questions in here. All right. So I'll try to hang around for at least 10 minutes top till 7:30 and we'll cut it off. Let me just check if the guest still nothing. Yeah. So, all right. You got it, Batmanlet. Hope you have a good one. Victor, what do you think of Takar therapy? I don't even know what that is. Let me Google that. What is that? Takar therapy machine. Smart car. Takar, premium choice of physiotherapist. Takar acts by stimulating the body's own physiological repair system. Oh, okay. Is it like a EMS system? Sprains, tendonitis, bursitis, or yeah, it's probably like a TENS unit. I guess that's what it is, like a really powerful TENS unit. What is it used for? I have to look into it. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. It sounds like a really powerful TENS unit, which is usually they do work actually. So, for example, I kind of have some IT band syndrome going on right now, or like right up in my TFL, which is tensor fascial lateral, on my left side from front squats and stuff. And I'm gonna slap on my TENS unit either tonight or tomorrow, and some this weekend. And what it does is gonna help to reduce the pain there. So, all right, random boy, how many times did you screen during limb lengthening? Is it really torture, or is that just the media making it? It's definitely the media. It's not that bad. I mean, it's painful in the first 2-3 weeks, and the reason why is because of the fact that post-surgical pain and inflammation. But after that, it's literally a waiting game. I mean, if you're gonna get tight, and that will be more of a stiff soreness pain, but it's not that painful. No, it's I mean, it's painful. Don't get me wrong. The pain hurts in the first few weeks, but after that, it's hard to explain. But it's not like unbearable, not at all. Especially if you're timing your pain pills and stuff. Mm-mm. How is Rich? Let me just turn these notifications off. Okay. Rich is doing well. Actually, I think we're supposed to have a call tomorrow, like a brief call tomorrow. Tomorrow's pretty busy for me, but I think we're doing like a quick 15-minute Zoom or something. So he's doing well. We're trying to figure out how to pitch our promo reel, our stuff, to send it to the streaming services. So it should be pretty interesting. Douglas Funet. I feel like I read that name before. It's such a unique name. You know what? I think it's Douglas Funny. I think that's what you're trying to say. And I've just been reading it like Funet. I'm stupid. I can't read. Any update on the center Dr. Paley is planning in Columbia? Look, I haven't heard anything on it. I know we were supposed to chat about it, but it's been kind of crickets between him and me in his camp. So we'll see what they want to do. It's their move next. You got it, Carlos. Cool. Moki Bear. Wouldn't the muscle kind of compress into itself and loose with limb shortening? Yeah, that's what I think it does kind of. Yeah, you get like laxity in the muscle, and it doesn't have like the tension, So I think that will be really impactful. So if you're worried about limb lengthening taking away your performance, your physical performance, limb shortening will most likely do it if it's great enough. Because especially in the tibia, like the Achilles tendon and everything like that, if you lose the tension there, you're not going to be running very fast at all. Can you please answer my question, please? Sure. Where was it? Did I miss it? Apologize. Oh, here it is. I'm so sorry. Hello, I'm 175 centimeters and want to be 180 centimeters. My wingspan is 180 centimeters and my inseam is 85 centimeters. If I increase by 5 centimeters, will it be disproportionate? No, it sounds like it'll be proportionate. And your inseam measures 85 centimeters. Oh, okay. So you have longer legs like that. Yeah, again, me and numbers, I mean, I know them, but like I'd have to really see a picture. So if you want to email me like a picture, I or shoot me that in the Discord, I can take a quick look and give you a thought on that because numbers are harder to assess because like everybody's structurally different. So it's like you could tell me all these numbers, but then if I look at you and say, "Oh, okay, your torso's longer, your femurs are long," it just it's more about how you look on site. So um, you care about like what people think about you when you're seen, right? That's what you really care about. You don't care about numbers. Like numbers are awesome when they add up to something amazing. But like I don't know my numbers, but I make sure I look darn amazing on stage so I can win the show. So send me a direct message somewhere. Look at that. Any update on torso lengthening? Somebody said that there's like vertebral spacers or something like that, but that's about it. And again, it's probably very excruciating and dangerous versus what you're going to get out of it, but no update yet. We'll see what happens. Emily Cole, I saw in the comments your YouTube short that there's a CEO of a biomedical company working on a growth plate regeneration. So it wasn't growth plate regeneration. So that's completely different than what I was talking about. I'm talking about like a bone scaffold, but what they can use for bone grafting, which is a little different. But they did say to a prospective patient that they plan to use it for limb length discrepancy. I don't know how because they won't respond to me. Ossiform, screw you. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. But like, if we can find out how they're going to do that, if they're going to use it for discrepancies, then they're going to be able to, then the surgeon's going to be able to take it and use it for stature. Like, come on, that's what they're doing with the nails right now. Because Nuvasive will not sell it, the precise nail, thinking, hey, look, I'm going to sell this to you to go do stature lengthening. They'll sell it for limb lengthening to a limb lengthening surgeon. The surgeon is the one who uses it for stature lengthening. That's how they get away with it and keep their hands clean. All right. All right, guys, 5 minutes. We're going to cut it short. I don't want to keep this too long. Is this surgery an option for bodybuilders with a decent amount of muscle in the legs? It is, but like I said, you don't want to, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm going to shoot a video on this because there's a lot of evidence around it. So working out doesn't make you lose flexibility. But if you're not flexible as it is, you should definitely work on flexibility. So you can get limb lengthening done with big muscle on your legs. The only thing is that you will get tight if you do not maximize your flexibility through stretching and muscle conditioning, like Graston technique, A stem, foam roller with myofascial release, massage gun. Yeah, I could go down the list. So is the clinic Liam opened in Turkey participating in your program? Not right now. We're starting off with a small, small handful of surgeons right now, and then we're going to kind of scale it out. We just want to see how the pilot goes first. So we're kind of doing one from different countries right now, and then there was, yeah. So we actually wanted another one from the U.S., but like I haven't heard back from them yet. So we're kind of doing one from each country right now, just to see how it goes, and yeah, we'll roll it out pretty soon. Random boy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's really bad during the first 2 weeks. Like, were you still able to walk cohesively during most painful times? During the first 2 weeks, like you have throbbing pain. Like it's kind of like I said, a migraine in your legs. So as long as you can time your pain pills properly, you'll be able to walk. It's just you got to be careful because it's like you're not going to feel yourself. You're going to either be on drugs and feeling okay pain wise, but you're going to be like kind of loosey and lopsided. Or you won't be on that. You're going to be in pain and not want to move. So it's going to be like kind of like a losing battle. So you just need to kind of take it easy in those first few weeks. But after that, yeah, absolutely. You can move around all you want. Just don't jerk your leg or do anything funny because you want to make sure that's stable. Like in the nail interview, they said stability is super important for limb lengthening. So, all right. It would for just as much hurt as limb lengthening for the first 30 days, right? Yeah. So yeah, like I think you're talking about a broken leg. So yeah, it does hurt pretty bad. I think that's what you're saying. Hurt just as much. All right, cool. Random boy, they're talking to each other. Cool guys, a couple more minutes. I'm gonna bounce. You seem a bit tired, Vic. Hope all is well. Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Like, you know what I think it is? Because, like, believe it or not, I got like 6 hours of sleep last night, which is pretty good for me. Like, I usually sleep like 5, 5.5, 6 sometimes 6.5. Then I'm hitting backflips. But the gym has been killing me. Like, I know that this is my last bodybuilding season coming up to win the world title and just retire from the sport. But like, good lord, like I have no idea what's going on. I'm going hard in the gym, but it's like my central nervous system is rattled, like it's zapped after the gym, and it takes me like 30 minutes to kind of get the cognition going again. So I don't know what it is. I'm going super hard. I'm running circles around people in the gym, which is really cool. But it's not easy right now. Like it's messing me up. Like I gotta either take it a little easier, but it's like you say you take it easy and you didn't put everything you had to win the title. So I don't know. That's definitely what it is. It's the gym. Because I'm eating my meals, I'm trying to get as much sleep as possible. I'm doing work and stuff like that, and trying to do everything. But the gym is kicking my tail. And the things I'm doing in the gym right now are like things you probably shouldn't be doing, like for your body. So I guess that's why. But I want to win that title. Would the photos for reviewing proportion be better than clothes or none? We can blur out our private parts. Yeah, definitely. You can put on like briefs or trunks. Just have it high on your thigh, like to where you're like, yeah, just pull the shorts all the way as high as you can. But you don't have to. Yeah, but you could do that if you want. I don't care. I'm super confidential, and yeah, okay. Um, I'm talking about Core Biogenesis CEO working on a growth plate. Oh yeah, yeah. So that guy. Yeah, that's right. You messaged me about that. Yeah, so he is in the group, the discussions, and that's what we're NDA'd and stuff like that. So he's talking to some researchers right now, and he said that there's not a whole lot of leeway. They don't see a whole lot of like, forward motion or some of the talks that they're having, but he said there's potential. So I guess that's kind of where it's left, but I haven't really kind of rendezvoused with him in a while, so I'll try to. Are tight hamstrings a big no before the surgery? Yeah, yeah. Hamstrings, anything in the posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, calves. Yeah, definitely stretch those. Those are the biggest ones. Like quads, hip flexors, you definitely want to hit too. But that's about it. But like adductors, abductors, you definitely want to. You want to hit everything, but like really focus on the hamstrings. They're no joke. They cross both joints, like your hip, and it crosses your the glute ham tie-in, and then it also crosses your knee joint. They are no joke. I'm telling you, because when I was doing limb lengthening on my one calf or my one tibia, the calf and the hamstring got tight because it crosses that knee joint. In your opinion, what's a good age to retire bodybuilding? Now. Get out while you can. If you train hard, like when I go in the gym, I'll see people just literally like I'm like I go harder at my warm up than you do like for your real workouts. Like, come on. And I'm not making fun of people because everybody has their own level and they probably are doing it the right way. They'll probably live long and healthy, but but at the same time, if you want to like good result, go hard, like go all in. And that's what I do in the gym. Like I do not play. Like yeah, I go bonkers. So um but the way I train, I'm still healthy. Like I don't have like joints where I can't walk, and if I recover for 2 days, I'll be fine. But at the same time, I want to know that I left everything in that gym. When I'm like, if I lose, it's not because I like somebody else outworked me. Like it's definitely not going to be that. So Reaper with the Paley option 5, does that use the same nails? I wouldn't go to Paley, but I trust a doctor. 4 to 4, then decide. Yeah, I don't know. That's what Brett, who came on last week, he's doing the 4+4, and he said that he might go back for 4+4. Right now, he's semi-released for walking over the weekend, but his biomechanics are in really good shape, meaning that doing this method helps maintain your biomechanics. So for performance and proportions, it's going to be perfect. And his flexibility and range of motion is like perfect. He said that he can walk like without any resistance, and his walk is pretty normal. So, and he just started walking from his wheelchair. So that might be an option for those of you who want to kind of have a normal walk faster. All right, I'm going over time here, so let's do these. Himaro, oh yeah, you did message me. I remember that name. So, does it make sense to lengthen 4 centimeters in the femurs and tibias, quadrilateral, or is it better to get 8 centimeters in the femurs? Yeah, this is the answer that we just gave. So yeah, definitely. Number the first, the former. So you want to do 4 and 4. Ideally, if you have the money and the time, definitely, it's going to be better overall for performance sake because you're just going to have more range of motion and flexibility out of the gate, and you wouldn't have to suffer with, you know, you're still gonna have to adapt because your center of gravity is going up, but that happens much faster than adapting with the limb proportional differences. Because like if your femur is like usually like the average of the tibia divided by the femur is what 0.8, something like that, 0.78 to 0.82. So if the ratio of those gets skewed to like I don't know, 0.75 or zero point 0.7 or something crazy like that, then or yeah, then basically it's gonna take you longer to adapt to those new biomechanics, which is gonna hurt your performance a little bit more. So that's kind of what I would say. But I need to do the research with Stu McErlane from Loughborough because he's gonna be able to use it, do some tests in his lab with those biofeedback markers and stuff like that to kind of give some really good data and say, hey, look, this is what you should do. And then he might even make it like a formula of how to kind of like calculate how much you should do as a patient. So he's pretty good at what he does. Amish Gupta, good luck with the competition. Do you take any pre-workout? It could help with the tiredness. No, I mean, so I take like, so I actually used to take pre-workout supplements, but what I take now is actually kind of make my own cocktail. It's kind of like, I take like 100 milligrams of caffeine because I'm very caffeine sensitive. So I don't want to be like all jittery. So I'll take like I bought caffeine pills. So I don't drink coffee. What I do is break a 200 milligram caffeine tablet in half, and I'll take that. That's 100 milligrams. Then I'll mix some BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, or EAAs, into some water. I'll put some citrulline malate, put some D-aspartic acid sometimes. I'll put some beta alanine. I'll put some creatine monohydrate, and then I'll put micronized, and then I'll put some I think that's it. Oh, sometimes if I want a really hard workout, like a really good workout, agmatine sulfate, precursor to I think arginine and that pathway. But it's amazing. It gives you amazing pumps, and it's the secret weapon. Like if you guys want to have like a ridiculous workout, like strength wise or just like intensity, agmatine sulfate, like it's gonna turn you into a machine, cyborg mode. So, but yeah, no, it's not that. I mean, it's late over here, and I've been up early, and just the workouts. Like today was a hard workout. I did my seventh heaven front squat workout. Like you do 7 sets scaling up and then you drop back down. It's crazy. Let's keep moving. Are you recording any footage of document your last? I actually probably am. I'm probably gonna. There's a camera guy that we kind of did the Raising Cane's thing, and I probably will get him to document like the training for the last season. So I'll probably get some footage of my, all my workouts in the off season, and then, like another stream during the contest season. And then like definitely some, preparatory work for the show day, and then me holding the title and they call it the cup, the Yorton Cup. So I got to get that. Once I get that big cup, I'm gonna go get sponsored by some donut company and retire. I'm gonna eat gourmet donuts for the rest of my life. All right. All right. I think that's what you already asked earlier. It sometimes jumps back up. No, I didn't say DMMA, DMAA, which you're thinking dimethyl, dimethylamine. No, 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 no. It's D-aspartic acid, which is pretty much like it's like supposedly it helps with like natural testosterone boosting. There's studies that say no, it doesn't work, but I feel like it does. It does kind of work for me. So I noticed that I'm stronger in the gym, and yeah. Again, I'm at like a high level, and I'm not trying to lead cocky or anything like that, but it's like I'll notice the differences of what works and doesn't. So like a lot of those people just buy like pre-workouts, they're overstimulated. A lot of those pre-workouts are like just overstimulating your brain cells. It's like 325 milligrams of caffeine in one scoop. Good focus. Yeah, anybody who takes like 3.5 cups of coffee and one shot, yeah, you're gonna be focused. You're probably gonna kill somebody on the road too. Cool. Oh, here's another question. I'll try to get everybody's question. Mini Zaid. Victor, I'm doing quad lengthening next year. I'm stretching my hamstrings for some minutes every day, but I would like to stretch for tibia lengthening too. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. If you're doing quad lengthening, definitely do the slant board that Brett showed last week. I actually have one here somewhere. That's probably in that fitness room back there. But definitely stretch your calves as well. It's very important. Very like anything posterior chain. So if you can reach back from your glutes, like your butt, all the way down, touch it behind your thigh, all the way down to behind your calf. Those are the muscles you need to be stretching for limb lengthening, like without a doubt. And then the front muscles, like you want to do the hip flexor stretch so you can avoid anterior pelvic tilt more. Lower back, because that also gets tight, because lower back gets tight, hip flexors get tight. And then some people say the quads get tight as well. I feel like they get tight because the hip flexor gets tight, but the quads are unlikely to get tight by themselves. It's usually because of tight hip flexors, because it's all connected. So cool, guys. All right. Wow. We stayed a little longer than I wanted to, but that is awesome. I really appreciate you guys for showing up. This is awesome. You made me feel not so lonely because I got the guests couldn't make it. So yeah. So guys, just kind of reiterating what I talked about at the beginning. New Limb Lengthening forum. I'm going to post the link after I get off of here. I'll post it in the description. So go check it out. Make a new account. We don't know if it's going to be permanent or temporary, but it's something you guys can go kind of congregate and talk to each other. New weight bearing now, apparently. A prospective patient consulted with Dr. Paley yesterday. He said that it's going to be held off for another year, probably 2024. So if you were waiting for it to come out this year, that might change your plans. The collective, hopefully in the next month, I plan to get at least the initial version of it, the pilot version of it out, and we'll see how it goes. And then finally, the Rial, who was on last week, who had the precise nail mishap in his leg, malfunction, whatever. He had a successful nail swap with his surgeon, so he's doing well. He has to wait 10 days before he can start lengthening again, but he's back on track. So cool. All right, guys, I appreciate you coming up, supporting the channel for everything you do. I think I have a video, like I said, coming next. I'll try to edit it tonight, maybe, and then get it out tomorrow, but if not, Saturday. And I'll probably make like a static post for the limblenthening.forum.io that this guy Alpha Tester just made. So, okay, guys, I appreciate you guys. And until next time, this is Victor from Cyborg for Life, signing out. Have a good one. Peace.